basically, guys, this morning the trade starts at 83, right where she's setting. 82 long. It's 82 long to 88 long, 91 long, and then 95, 96. But we're looking at weirdness. All we're trying to do, guys, is get back to the 25, I do believe. Which this is still valid from yesterday. It's valid. This was valid. Not sure about this one, but this is still valid, guys. This 25 is still hanging here. It's kind of cool. I love that. So the weird thing about this morning, guys, is we don't have. Oh yes, we do. We do have upper projection. First stop is 256. Second stop is 390. Well, about 412. So we do have upper projection this morning. Oh shoot, didn't want to do that. But we'll take this right here. What did I say it was? The first target's like 250. Right about right there. So that's your first big target, projection target. There is another one after this, but it's way up there. Okay. The lower projection target is about um, right about here somewhere. Right there. So it's still hovering that line that we had off this top right here from yesterday, that big D pattern we had yesterday. This is no longer valid. It's like, let's see, where is D setting today? D sets between 250 and about 260, but it goes higher than this. D's kind of up there, like in this area. Okay, because it goes from here to about right in here, but then it goes all the way up to like 380 up there. So there's a whole big another thing up here around 412, 380 to 412, but we're not even going to get in that yet. So there's your two projections on the top side, guys. For now, there is a higher one. The bottom projection is down here about 830, 830 to about 812. So it's way down here. Okay. We'll just take this line right here and extend it down about right there. So now you guys can see there's your bottom projection and there's the tops. And there's the D pattern for the day, right? So right now we're just going to write the tops. So right now, guys, what we're looking at is this market is going to have to do what? The bulls want this market. They're going to have to come above the 93, 95 area. They're going to have to get past the 11, 25, 38, 46, and then run it up to about 65, stop there. Then they got a chance to go to 108, 102. From there it's 123, break lines at 157. So that's what I'm looking at. Now the bottom side of this is kind of strange because we're going to have to break the 925 down low and push the 906, which the bears could do easily. And then right straight down to 873, down to 838 and 811, and then about 804. So that's what we're looking at right now. And that's about it. We just got to find that spot, that sweet spot, guys. Good morning, guys. So the sweet spot was 83, like I told you. See, it's already at 95. So now the next one's here at 96. The next long is 96. This long here could be good. I like the 96 long because it goes all the way to 20,003 there. So if they can break this right here, guys, at the 96, you can see if they can take this to 2503. Okay. 96 to 2503 is what you're looking for as a target. If it holds 2503, you stay in. Well, actually, it's 2504. So if it holds the 4, stay in it. Pulls back, get out. That's what I'm doing. So it's holding the 4 right there. See, there's the 4. So we hold the 4, and we know that, hey, if we hold the 4, we got a chance. Why is that sitting there? 4 to, yeah, okay. That's right here. I thought you got a level. About right there. So, guys, you don't want to hold it. You want to take your money. Remember, guys, just take the money out of these. Don't hold them forever. See, look. Oh, I didn't even sell there. See, look. Here we go again. The target is the blue line above you. That's like the 14 up there, 13, 14. So if you make it to this blue line, and if you make it to that blue line up top right there, you've got a good trade, guys. That's where you're trying to go. That's the ultimate goal, is the blue line. 4 is profits, though. You need to take that profit at 4 if you can, because the market ain't even open yet. We're not even open, and we already made our money. Boom, done. You can walk away with $2,000 right here. Be done. 30 seconds in the morning, one trade, done. You know, takes minutes. There's your blue line right there. Now, if you break the blue line, guys, you're going to cross over into about 17. If you can break 17, you can hold that to 25. But remember, you got that big pullback at 4. Where is she going to go back to if she don't break this? 4. There's 17. Already got that one too. Let's see if she goes 25, guys. Remember, 17 is the profit. What you probably, if you don't know how to scale, remember, you can say 4 contracts and hit the sell button. It'll cancel 4 of these. Okay? If you don't know how to scale, guys, put your contracts at 4, hit sell, and it will sell out 4 of these. Keep 4 running. That's how you keep your money, guys, is scaling. So you want to get, you're trying to get 25 if you can, guys, on this target. So remember, the pullback's 16, 17, and that pullback at 15 will kill you. It'll pull back from 15 all the way to 4, so you really got to watch it, especially at the open. I probably will not be in this trade at the open, guys. No, I'll probably just go ahead and take this really soon here and just get rid of it because it's already made good money. Because at the open, it's going to probably pull back like crazy, and it's going to drop this money on you. Now, I'm not saying it couldn't just run straight up, but you know what I mean? But right now, if it does run straight up, we're going to 37 as the target. The next target up is 37, but you know, hey, if you're looking for an entry, guys, the new entry is 25. But it's risky because you're high up. But you could do one contract at 25, and you might be able to tag something there if you can. But this is chasing now. If you're not already in it, you're chasing it. Chasing's dangerous. You can also wait till you get the pullbacks, right? 17 and 14 are entries. 17, 14, 25. That's the 3 entries. How you guys doing this morning? Anybody in this trade already? Getting my money on Wednesday? Wild Wednesday. Look at that. It's beautiful, man. Oh, mercy. See, if this holds, guys, and it breaks this 25 at the open, it's going to be on, man. We already know that 25 is valid for a long. The 25 is also valid for a short, remember? The red line on my screen represents short and long. So this line did hold. And this line is your short and long level. And so you're pulling back, right back to 15. So guess what? That's the place where you do not want to be under, remember? We don't want to be under 15. That's crazy. 15 is where you close it. I will close my trade at 15, guys. I'm not going back to 4 on this. Well, that's pretty cool. We're like 2 more minutes and the market opens. Now remember, the bulls could shoot this market, guys, up to 37. We know that. But they might shoot to these tops right here at 59.60, which could happen. 57 somewhere in that area, but we need to get to right here first at the 32. And then we'll kind of come up here to the 36, 37 area. 37 is that target, and then you got like 43 up there. So it's kind of, the levels are kind of ticked. They're off like a couple ticks today, but it doesn't matter. It's 37.43. It was 35.41. What, yesterday? So it's different. They move around. That's why I don't leave them. The only ones that stuck was 25 so far. See that right there? Look at that. We're going right back to 25, guys. Right back to it. Remember, this is definitely what we're looking at. Now, the open comes in. I'm going to wait and see. If she starts rising at the open, great. I'll keep it. Because I'm thinking it's going to go to about at 65 anyway. They'll push to 65 probably. But if it don't rise, I'm getting rid of it. So if it pulls back, guys, at the open past 15, I'm closing my trade at 15. I'm just telling you now. And I will look for something else on rebound. I'll buy at 15 if it closes down there and goes back up. So the plan is close at 15 or rebuy at 15 or rebuy at 25 going back. That's my plan. But if it breaks 65, we'll see what she does up to the 108. But that is the plan for now. All right, let's see what she does here. Okay, she's opening up and she's pushing right to 65. Look at this shit. That's kind of cool. Wow. Now, can 65 push? Will 65 push to 78 and 78 break this to 108? We're looking for 108, guys. That's what we're looking for as a target right here. Remember, if it gets, it's 65 is a great place to be, man. But boy, this is a good call. It's a call and a half right here, guys. It's staying above 65. What do you think about this call, Steve? 78, guys. 78. We just got to hold 78. You got to hold 70. You got to hold 78, 70, 65. Now, the reason I'm calling it 65, it's not a level, but it's called a bull-bear gate. It's where I've designed my charts to know where the bulls have to break. 65 is that area. You have to break 65 to keep this trade, to keep it hauling ass. If not, you're going to pull down probably just about, probably like 63, more than likely. But there it is, pulling back off of 65. So what happens is we got to see the candle run, okay? But I'll show you why the candle isn't running, okay? I'm going to show you the reason why you don't see the body of the candle moving up. Remember what I said? It was like, what, 150 something, guys? See this? You see that? Right here? Not this. You see this? Okay, so this up. Oh, shit off of there. Really? So this right here, right there, guys. The body's sitting against an area where it used to be, where the line runs up. This line runs is actually way up here. But this bottom part of this projection line is sitting right on the candle body. Okay? So the candle body is trying to get through the bottom line of the projection area. Okay? So the candle body is not moving above the bottom line, and the bottom line is 50. Right? On my other charts is 50. See, we're already broken on this one. But see, my other one doesn't do that. The other body of the candle that I have is sitting down here. which I can't explain that. So don't ask. So anyway, um, we're trying to get up here to what we already got like the 97 guys. We're looking for 108. Remember, we're looking for that 108 target, guys. That's what we're looking for. So we know we'll just move this projection back in a minute, guys. We're looking for this target right there. Okay, we want that candle to hit this target right there. That's what we want. We want the 102 to 108 to 123. Okay? Thank you. Thank you, RQ. I don't miss too many trades, guys. I don't miss too many at all because I plan. I have a plan when I get in here. Sometimes it's a crazy plan, but it sounds nuts, but it works. All right, so basically, guys, we're looking for about 94 to hold here if we can. Now, there's a big drop here, guys. You've really got to watch 78. You got to watch 78 and 65 or 70. 78 and 70 are crazy. You can buy back in there, but I can buy back in there. But I mean, I know it's trying to go to 94 from there. So as long as we're above 65, we can hold this. If it gets below 65, we're going to probably have problems. So if it don't break 65, guys, I'm not getting out of it. I'm just going to stay in it and wait. Just stay in and wait. Or just scale there, take a little bit out of there. Probably take some profits out of it. You know what I mean? No sense giving it back, right? Beautiful morning, though. It only took us 5 minutes. Well, we were in about what, 20 after? So yeah, we've been holding this trade, but it's all right. We could walk away right now, guys. 5 minutes after the market opens. 5 minutes. Just walk away and be done. Okay, well, have a good day. This may jump 12, 14 grand. Have a good day. Go sit on the beach. This is extremely volatile now for some reason. It's kind of crazy, actually. Volatility's coming through big time here. I'm seeing my candle just act like crazy on the other chart. Now, one of my candles is solid. It ain't doing nothing. It's got some volatility, but it's kind of holding its pace. But the other candles, oh yeah, they're acting like crazy. So we're trying to get that 108, guys. That 108 and that 10. Well, I think 102 to 108. 102 to 108 is perfect. But now we have to get. That's the retail. Okay, we need 94, 96, and 101. Retail needs 102 to 108. We need 101 first before we can even get 108. See how people are chasing this and they know it? They're bringing it all the way back to get them stops. They know there's 10 to 20 points on this that people are going to be trading at. So when they go up to 94, guys, they slam it back down to 70, right? That's a huge huge 20-point drop there, 20, 24 points. Everybody in that gets taken out. Their stops are done. Nobody's got a 24. Nobody's got a 24 stop on this except for me. And so, and the big boys do too. Most of their stops are at 65. It keeps going to 70. If you notice, it goes all the way down to right here, right about there on the pullbacks every time because we're under stupid. Our trade is under all the stupidness of the market. We know they're going to pull back to 70. See, there's 75 right there. See, 75 is an entry. 77 or 77. 77 is an entry, guys, right there. So they're going to pull back to that 77 entry and see if they can whipsaw this back to 94. Because I'm telling you now, see, the bulls have a problem. If they can't keep this up there at 94 and keep running this, the bears will take it back eventually. Because, you know, you're in a bear drop anyway. See the bears? You saw the bears come down here, bear, pull back, bear, pull back, bear. This definitely could head south anytime. One of those where you just got to get your money in and roll. I had to get up this morning to charge my darn phone. My phone's dead as crap this morning. I don't have it in the office this morning with me. But all right, so 94, guys. Can we hold 94 to 101? Right? Can we get 94 to 101 to break 101 to 109, 108? There it is. Come on. Come on. We just want the 108, 110. If we get 110, guys, we're going to try to go 118. But see, we tapped the target. Look where we got our targets at, guys. Look. Isn't that amazing? That we know she's going there? Kind of cool. I guess that's why people call me a psychic, Steve. This guy is psychic. There's no way he knows this. We're just getting started with this long. We're just barely above the line of where they want to be, guys. This could really just be stupid all day. I think we could just run the shit out of this, but I don't see it though. I just don't. Not with the volatility like it is. They're gonna have to push higher, and the more they push, guys, and the later it gets in the morning. Even though it's only 9:39, you've got to get in here and get these targets. They have to get these targets. If you want to make big money, you got to do big boy shit. So the bulls have to come up here and hold these. Because what happens is a lot of the big bulls get out of it in certain areas and then it goes to shit. See? You'll start seeing those pullbacks. Now, 94 is that big pullback, guys. So there's an entry at 94 to go back up to 110. And everybody knows it. So now 94 drops all the way down to 70. So we don't, you got to be careful at 94 or you can lose 24 points. But look how she stopped right there at our little line. Really? That's crazy. Now, the problem with this line is, what do we want to do, guys? We want to get. Oh, wait a minute. What's going on here? I can't got my drawings over there. Oh shit. Let's do this. Let's just bring this in for a second, guys, like that, and then go like this. Really? Oh, I know what they are anyway. I'm gonna look. So okay, so this right here, guys. Let's put this right here at 108, right? Because we know we've already hit this. That's what we got to hit. Right there. There's the 110 also. So that's like the 110 area. Now, get out of there. Okay, hang on. It's stupid here. So your next projection target is where? You break through this and you go to about right there. This one. So we got that one at 1.5, 1.8, 110. Okay, because that is the target, 110, which we already hit 110. 110 was our big target. See how she's come down under 94 now because you hit the 110? 94 is the entry back. 104 is the entry also. You can take 104 to 110 here, but you got to be careful. So the pullbacks are 104 and 94 and 110. Now, if you get 110, we're trying to get to 123, but retail wants to go to 123. The big boys want to go to 118. See, we're about 6-7 points lower than what retail's thinking. They're thinking 123. We're thinking 118. Okay, we know 118 is where we need to probably get to first to even try to get to 23. But as you guys can see, this is trying to pull back again and go back and try to tap the 110. Now, can we get the 118 to come through here to hit that 123.25 area? If we get that, guys, we should be able to get the 157. So we're going to see. But there's targets between here and 57 that we have to look at. So there's that 104 entry again. I did, or say, hey, you had a good day, just kind of give us some feedback. How'd you do today? This is pretty easy, guys. This has been an easy morning. buy the 94, or you can buy the 104. So, you know, that's what I'm doing here. You can buy the, or buy the 10. I just say 100, 101. I buy the 101 actually. Remember, guys, 94 is the best place to try to get in if you can because that's the pullback area. But be careful if it goes under 94. Don't hold it. See what I mean by that right there? Don't hold it because you're going to get smoked if you do. But right now, guys, this is still holding their own. So we know that we're not going to be in this under. So we know that it's going to pull back to 74, 75 here. And there it's trying to. As long as we hold the 75, we should be all right here. Okay? Now, if it does pull down to 78, 78 is the entry, guys. So we know she'll pull down to 78. But 78 goes back to 94 again. Remember that. So just watch the 78 because if it gets 70, 78, then we know we're done. We're out. See, we know that we're canceling this trade at 70. We're not keeping it. That's where my stops are at 70. Since I've already made the four this morning, I'm already up 16 grand. So we're good. All I know is that 70, if it breaks the 70 right here, right there, boom, done, out. I'm out. I'm out 70 because I can always buy back in at 70, right? See this? They can either buy back in at 70 and take it back up, guys, or they're going to riff wrap this thing down. Well, 65 is not a hold anymore either. So that we know that's a problem. So 70 and 70 and 78 are the two entries now. The next entry down we can take, guys, will be 60. Okay? So if she pulls the 60, that's our entry. Just I just can't believe I didn't get the target. Unbelievable. Of course, they probably ain't done with this, but just in case. See the entry, guys? Look at that. Secondary entry paid off, didn't it? I canceled that trade for 13 and 12, 13 and got this. Right there at 70. And that's why we took it. Now we just got to get 94 and 100 to break up there. Can we get baby candle here? Remember, guys, engulfing candle. This is mama candle. This is baby. Baby needs to grow up past mommy, right? That's how this works. It has to be over. She has to grow up and be bigger. If this candle doesn't get bigger than this, if this candle doesn't get bigger than that candle, you've got nothing. It will pull back on you. But right now we don't have, well, we do have. Sorry to say, right now we don't have a big wick on it, but it's getting a wick on it. But we're still good. I think we're solid here still. Where the hell did that box go? Here it is. I'm like, where did my bots go from yesterday? I don't need this. Oh, come on. Seriously? So this is that 930 candle, guys. This one right here. Right there. See the break of the range at 930? Imagine that. She's just right above the range at 930. You mark the top of your 930 candle and you mark the bottom of your 930 candle. This is your day range. You're above the range it's long. You're below the range it's short. But I would wait for a candle to open or close up here before I went long. But see, this is still on top of the range right here, guys. It's in the range still, which means it could pull way back. But we're going to see if she holds here at this 70 or not. If she don't, not a big deal. We're just going to buy it at 60. Just if she don't hold it at 70, guys, they're going to try to buy it at 60. Okay, I'm just going to let you know. this. See how they got 60 down here, guys? This is probably going to pull back, but it's so weird because it's got that pullback in it, and yeah, this is going to pull back, guys. This is going to pull back. Staying out of this one. This is going to pull back, guys. I can already see it coming. It's just a matter of how far. And I bet you it's going to be the 21 down there. I bet you this thing hits 38 short and goes all the way to 24 short. I wouldn't doubt it. Right now, this candle right now is not worth trading. No, no, no. We are not getting into this mess. Because, guys, if this breaks 21 down here, if you get under 21 and you get under about 2000, 2502, 2500, maybe 96 down there, this thing has a tendency where she could bounce off the range here and go back, guys. We know this. But this could also be stupid. Really stupid. So right now, I'm looking for like the same thing I was looking for before. Now, we do know the longs are right here at this red line. We're still long. But the problem is, this is not good. I think I'll wait till she gets about 52, maybe 52 or 60 up through there. I think 60 would be a good area. If 60 will hold, we could probably get back 60 long on this, but I'm not interested in this right now. See, guys, you got to make decisions sometimes. You got to look at yourself and go, wait a minute. What do I see here? A big, long sell wick on a candle. This is called a sell wick, right? This is called a sell wick. This candle went all the way up, came all the way back down to red. These are sell wicks. So she's trying to push into the sell side, but it's not going to. Not right now. She can't sell shit until she gets down here about the 25. We know that. If she gets under the 25 here, then we probably got a chance of selling it. But I'm not even trying to sell it through here. That's just craziness. You don't want to try to sell. Now, you can sell it to 94 because we know that. It's a big level. We can sell 94 to 70 all day long. But right now, we're trying to wait to see. She'll get back up for like 60 or 70 before we go back. 60 or 70 before we go back long. Unless she drops all the way down here to the 25 again and bounces back. Right now, guys, she is definitely showing like she wants to, like they're trying to keep it short. Now, I do believe 25 could be the long of going right back, guys. This might be only a little move for the Bears just because we need that move to go higher. But right now the Bears are trying to take this. But if the Bears don't break the 21, guys, and hold, this ain't going to happen. I can tell you that right now. If you can't get past the 21, you are not selling this. See, look, there's the 25. See, a lot of these guys know that this line's sitting there, guys, and they're going to try to see if they can play the 25 long. But you got to be careful playing 25 long. You better have a big account. So, because you can get ripped right here. See, they want 21 low. See, guys, how they want the 21 to come through, and the 21's just not working. So this short's trying, but we're not worried about it. I'm just going to kind of clear this real fast as soon as it gets back green. There you go. So you can just wait till she gets green and cut it. Just green cut, break even cut, or green, just cut it. Right there. See, cut. That's what you do. Take some money out of it and cut it. Because if we don't break 21, guys, this ain't going down. If you don't break 21, it ain't going nowhere. It's going to go right back up to about 35. And there she goes, right to 35. See how we know 21? Look at that. 21 just saved us. And you can thank Rich for that. Because that's Rich's line. Rich is sitting at the 21 this morning, guys. Rich is sitting at 21.02. And the Steve line sits down here about the 24,995, 996. Yes, you are going to be in the red for a second there at the 21, but guess what? When you know, you know. That shit don't scare me. All right, 60 guys, back to 70, back to 78. That's what we want. We want to run right back to 78 again. Because where does 78 go? Right back to 94. So remember, guys, what I tell you about the entries 40, 60, 70, 78, they're all entries. Well, Steve, we're having a good morning this morning. We've already made 16, 7, 25, 24, 25 this morning. Oh, I forgot that number. Three. We got 3, 19, about 24. 24K, guys, in less than 30 minutes. You posted on these charts. Let's go. Man, we just got to get down to 43 up through here and keep this thing moving. We'd like to stay at 43 if we can, guys. You need to hold. You got to hold this above. You've got to be above 35, 37 here. We can't let this get under 37, 35 this time. So if it breaks 35, guys, I've got to close it. Why? Because it will come down past my entry at 17. Because now they got 17 on their minds past 35 because they know that short's there. So you want to try to break this 52 up here. 52 goes to 60, 60 goes to 70, and 70 goes to 78. And that's what we're trying to do. But see, we got Mama Candle again, and Baby's still playing. Baby ain't growing up yet. She's still a toddler. That's what's going on here, guys. Toddler candle. Candle that doesn't know what it wants to do. And these are dangerous. These are the most dangerous candles in the market right here. After you get a big long run, you get the secondary. If it don't keep running, guys, it becomes absolutely crazy. They can do massive swings, big pullbacks, run up and pull right back 40 points on you. And that's exactly what this candle will do until she actually gets her footing here. And that's 5 minutes. In 5 minutes, we're going to see when that footing is going to happen at 10 o'clock. Will this candle push at 10 o'clock and become that massive candle? Or will she start contraction here and be stupid? See how we're hitting the 35 here, guys? Guess what? I ain't closing yet, but that's my exit. You can't. Anything under 35 is dangerous. Really dangerous to be in this trade. Because it'll whipsaw from 35 back to 25 and then whipsaw down to 17 in a matter of seconds on you. Because this has got 17 written all over it at the bottom. So we don't want to be there. We just want to see if it'll hold 35 and keep trying to push it. See that? See where she's 35, guys? Look at that. How many times has it done this? Yeah, this is probably going to be a big bear pullback if this don't hold. Let the big bears in. Well, don't let the big bears in. Come on, let's go. Look at that. Look at this shit, man. 35. We got to get 35 to 50. We got to hold the 50, guys. 52 is an entry. Remember that. 60 is the other entry above it. If they can hold the 60 entry up here, they can get 70, 78. But they got to hold those. Makes out for craziness. It takes some serious grit, guys, to sit here and hold a trade and watch it fall, come back up, watch it fall, come back up. This comes in time, guys, when your mind just does. You don't have no emotion I have zero emotions in trading now. None. I don't sweat. I don't fear. I don't care. I just go trade. Because I got rid of all that. It took me a long time to get rid of it, but I overcame it. Because you'll sweat, you'll sweat and cuss and freak out and fidget around your seat, all kinds of shit. I've done it all. Not you. I mean, I have, man. I've done it all. I mean, my stress levels when I was trading was just really, really probably unhealthy for me when I was doing all that. That was probably so unhealthy because I mean, I was just absolutely a wreck. It was a train wreck, and the train wreck was what was causing me to lose money. It was me causing it. It wasn't the market. The market don't lose money. You do. See, back in 94, guys, 94 pulls back to where? 70, 75, 78, 78. 94 pulls back to 78. We're still trying to get these entries at 94 to 96 and then 100 and then 100 back to 110. See, if they can get the 100 entry or 94 entry, they want to try to push 94 up to 110. But 94 has that big drop down to 78. You got to watch 94 to 78 move here, guys. But we're gaining, and it's 10 o'clock. So the 10 o'clock candle, 10 o'clock time is coming through here to push us. Like I said, we know something at 10 o'clock. Can we get past that 108 to 110 marker? We have to get if we're going to break this and make this work, guys. We're going to have to break that 110. We're going to have to. Because if we don't, it's never going to happen. Once we break the 110 to 123, we should start seeing it sell here to about the 157. I'm thinking. I'm going to call 157, 158. Now look. Now Mama is. This is the new Mama. This is the new baby. This is a great range break trade. See, this is above the range. It opened above the wick here, and it opened above the range here. This is a good candle, guys. If this candle will hold, it can be dangerous. This could be a candle that absolutely just gets bigger than this one. It just goes, woo! And there she goes. What did I tell you? Imagine that shit. I love it when shit happens when I talk about it. It's just kind of. Can we get the 157? Because if we can get the one, okay, so they're going to try to get the 169, 170 here, and there she goes to 170. So if we can get the 170, guys, that's the target up there at 80, and the next one's 82. But remember, the pullback is now 150. Okay, so you got a big pullback at 150. They buying at 150. They push to 170. They go to 181. At 186, you break 186, we're going to get 195. So can we break the 70 to go to 195 up there? Remember, projection, guys, I told you about was where? The bottom of the projection level that I told you this morning. Remember where it was? 187. Remember that? It's right there, right in here. Right there. What a candle, dude. Y'all see how this range break trade worked? Remember when I told you about range breaks? Range breaks are killer, guys. They're classic setups in the market. You mark your range in the morning and you wait. You can usually wait till it range breaks. See how she opened above the range, way above the range. She's clear of the range. There's nothing holding this candle. Boom. That's exactly what you get 9 times out of 10 on a range break trade. It's a big, nice, good candle. You just got to watch them and get them. So we're going to take this and we are going to sell. There. We're going to scale out of this, guys. I'm going to take a bunch of money out of it. Take about 10 grand out of it. So we just scaled out 10,000 out of this one. So let this one run. So now where's our stop? Well, we know there's a big. We know that we don't want to be under the 102. I don't think the 102. I think the 102 could be crucial here, and there is we're under the 102. So see that. But since I've already got plenty of money with it anyway today, it doesn't really matter. But if you're under 95, guys, you got to watch 95 to where? Okay, you got to watch this. So here's your 90. Here's your 95, right? There's that 94, 95. This pulls back, guys, all the way to right there. And this is the problem here. You know, a lot of people they don't show you this in the markets. This is that pullback right here, that 95 to 78 pullback shit. We gotta hold that. You see the structure, guys? Someone talking? Someone is talking. Yeah, I'm talking. Can he not hear me? Make sure somebody tells Big Al that yes, I am talking. He might need to reset his computer and come back in. If you can't hear me, guys, always turn your computer off and come back. Or just turn Discord off and come back. Or go to Discord and check your settings and make sure your microphone's on and your sound's on. Not you. Why you say not you, Mike? What's that about? So, all right, guys, let's go. Okay, the gate just opened, guys. The gate is open here at 130, 126. Remember I told you that gate was at 126? There's the gate right there. At one, there's a bull bear gate at one. Was actually 120. 124. 124 is the bull bear gate. Okay, so we know there's a bull bear gate at 124. It's right here, right there. There's a bull bear gate right here, guys. Can it open? Is the question. It's staying open right now, though. That's cool. Our next big ass 250 to 25250, right? Yeah. Look at that. One private, one own touching, please. See, guys, how we got the projection up there, 25,250? That's our projection. Remember, guys, my charts and this room is a you know LS it's part of our business room, so there's no stuff in here is allowed to be shared anywhere else. No, the discords, any of that kind of stuff. And if you work for another prop firm, it is illegal for you to be in here. So if you work for a prop firm and we find out, you will be in trouble. You cannot work for another prop firm and be hanging out with me because we've had a few we've got to get rid of. We won't say the names, but hey, good try. Well, right now, guys, we don't have that. We don't have any openings at the moment, guys, but because we're working on some things we're getting done, so maybe down the road, though, soon we will have some. But we'll let you know. We'll post them. From now on, if we have an opening, guys, we'll probably put it on the Discord and say, hey, we have an opening, send your resume. You know what I mean? Be easy to do. Or on our website or something like that. We'll put it somewhere. He beat. So, guys, you see how this is pulling back? Where's the pullback, the big pullback? 94. We already know it is. See? It's right here. They keep wanting to pull back to this stupid 94, 95 level right here. because they know it goes to 78. See, watch. It goes right down here, right there. So they know they can take this trade going back, but if it breaks this one here, it's just going to pull back down to 78, and then she's going to try to get 70 and 60. See how they're holding right here? So if you go to 70 right here is the next one, and 60 is the one below it. So basically, what you could say on today, because these won't last but till today probably, but you've got this one right here. This one sits right. This wick right here, guys. This wick is kind of like a savior wick because it's kind of sitting right where we need to know that we don't need to be below. Okay, it's this wick right here because it's sitting right on our 60 level. Longest 1 minute of your life. Time is money. That's right. Time out, Steve. Steve times out himself. So you guys see what the market's doing now? We went up and got those highs. We got that projection, bottom projections right here, guys. But top projection is here. See? We hit bottom projection right there that we called. About the 178 to 180. Okay, so here it is. We hit bottom projection here, but we haven't hit top projection. So the market says, we made our target. We hit one of the big targets. And that's why she's coming back. Because it actually hit a target it was supposed to. So how's everybody doing this morning? Everybody doing great? How y'all doing this morning? Let me know. What's the problem? If you had any problems this morning, what were they? Why? Tell me what happened. I'll try to help you. That's why we're here. Don't be shy, guys, if you bloated an account or screwed up something or traded too many contracts. Good job, LP. What's your question, Woodward? So, guys, this is like just hanging right here at 94.78. Well, averaging down is a good idea. It is, man. It is a good idea, especially like Woodward. If you're already making money, you like how you see me average down. Like I cut losses. I didn't cut losses. I cut my gains down. I mean, I do. I average in and average out because it's a good idea. It's a good thing to learn. If you learn it if you keep it in your mindset all the time, and hey, I'm up. If I'm up 2 grand, what I want to do, I want to take half that and bank it, guys. If shit hits the fan, you got the $1,000 to lean back on. It's yours, right? It's a very valid point, Woodward. People need to learn how to scale in, scale out, and average down. I mean, get your contracts lower. Just kind of say, okay, well, I've already made this much money. I'm good today. I'll just let this one run. I can, and look at this. Let's just do it right here. We're going to show you. See, look. I've got what? Oh shit, not that. 4,000 in this one. Boop. I don't want to do that crap. Okay, so we just took 2 grand out of that, over 2,000. So now, guys, we had 25. We had 20,000 altogether in this. Now we only got 2 grand left of it. We've already taken out 18. Plus we took out the other 4. Right. So now on this one right here, this is the kind of Woodward, this is the kind of trade here now that you can say, okay, I can put my stops all the way down here at 37 now. I can let this one run and leave my stops right here at 37 at the top of the range. That's it. I'm not closing this till it comes to 37. It doesn't matter to me. I've already got 20 something thousand out of it. So if it comes down here, I'll just close it. I'll just leave it alone. Or I can close it right here if I want to. A lot of guys will probably end up closing these trades somewhere around the 55 or 54. So we'll give this one to 54, guys. So my stops are going to go right there on this trade. 55, right there. Okay? So I'm just going to go 55, stop and leave it, because 54 is a level for a pullback. If it goes 54 and jumps back, I hold it. If it goes 55, 54, it's 53, I cut it. And it gets me, I still get to keep some money of it, but hey, it's all right. It might drop a little bit, but I can always scale back to one contract too in a few minutes and go ahead and take 1,500 of this one also. So you don't want to leave money on the table, guys. If you start seeing your big money come through, get out, take some of it. Bank some of it, guys, in case something stupid happens with a big giant bear pullback and you lose half of it. You know, if you got $3,000 in this trade, right? Say a big bear move comes through and you're not expecting it, like one of those big news candles. Bam! Next thing you know, you already got $600. You jump out and you had three. It's terrible. I wish I had a blue sky jet. It'd be kind of cool. Well, see, guys, here we go again. Baby candle. Baby candle is just not cutting it, right? But the good thing about baby candle has zero wick on the bottom. See this? Candles with no wicks, guys, can be good candles. See, no wick, no wick, no wick. These two had wicks, had a bunch of pullbacks. This one doesn't have a wick, but this is also a candle that's just barely holding itself here. See? Barely doing anything. So this is probably where a contraction could start right in here, but you can see it's kind of being stupid. Yeah, it's not show. I don't trade the ES anymore. I used to. It's just too slow and stupid for me. I think the ES is when people are stoned, they trade it. It's like so slow it drives you nuts. If you're a pot smoker, man, ES is good for you. I just can't trade it. It's just too slow. Me neither. This drives me crazy. Like, okay, duh, just everybody's like, oh, let's move 50 points. I'm like, yeah, dude, I've already got 600 points while you're 50 still going. Keep you chilled vodka. That's hilarious. And see this, guys? Look where she came to, right to my line. It's hilarious. Goes right down to 54 and goes right back up. 55. Yeah, it is. Like, I mean, I love the NASDAQ. I've been trading this for so long. I'm used to all the stupidness in the NASDAQ. But I can tell you one thing. If you can master this NASDAQ trading, guys, you can master this chart, you can trade anything you want to trade. Because this is the one here that will beat the shit out of you. But once you master it, there ain't another chart out there that will kill you. Not oil, not gold, not silver, nothing. Not the Dow, not ES. I can trade any of those other charts. Because this one here has been the structure for that, which is kind of cool, you know what I mean? still just messing around here. Oh, mercy. Let's get it done. Yep, right now my total for the day, guys, is 20, right at 26. That's what it shows on my P&L. That's kind of cool. No, I don't ever run stops on it. Never. Mental stop. That's what I always told everybody a long time ago. Running stops on the NASDAQ is insanity. Just use a mental stop. Know where you're going to get out. Know where you're going to take your money at. I don't use stops in the NASDAQ. I never have. I did it first. I got murdered. These guys tell you on YouTube, yeah, man, throw your trade in here. Okay, you guys will see this. Okay, I'm going to show you something. Okay, let's just put this up here. I want to show you this. Because this is what YouTube tells you with all these geniuses, right? They'll tell you to get in the trade right here, right? This is your trade. Oh, this is your profit. And up here is going to be your profit, man. You're shooting for 1 to 3 ratio and all this crap. Okay, then they tell you, oh, and then your entry's right here at, your entry's at 94, which 95 is our actual entry, but they'll tell you, oh, your stop needs to go like right here, like right about the 91. And look what happens. Boom, you're taken out, right? Put that 5-point stop loss, you're gonna be fine. 5-point stop loss is a joke. It's a joke. Don't listen to that crap, guys. It's stupidness. It's absolutely people who don't know what the hell they're doing. Okay, they have no idea what they're talking about. They don't. If they tell you, oh, it's a 5-point stop loss, they haven't been trading long to be coaching anybody. It just, you can't do that. And then we all know, okay, let's say this is your profit up here, right? We already all know that we see this all the time too. When these guys get on YouTube, guys, they'll show you this big old giant trade they made from right here, right? Oh yeah, man, I made my trade right here. It went to right there, and then they'll show you on their. This is after it's already over, right? The days gone by. They're going back and showing you what they did after the market, not what during a live market. Oh yeah, I have my stop down here. It was all good, man. That too's bullshit. Okay, it's bullshit. Total bullshit. We know that. We know as professional traders, that's just garbage. I'm gonna mark that low down here though. That's a good place to mark that low. And we'll mark the high with these targets. Because we already know, guys, that if you're going to take this trade right here, okay, this 95, and try to push this back to 102 and 108, this is exactly where it's supposed to go, 95 to 102, 108, right? And it goes down to 70 pullback. We already know in theory, guys, there is no way you can put a 78 pullback off a 95 entry, right? Can't. Not in an eval. That's just not happening. And this is why I do not use stop losses. Yeah, they keep saying the war is almost over. You know what's funny about that war almost over thing the other day, guys? You see how he was speaking in the Republican Party, or they had that lunching thing, or what the hell it was? He kind of gave us an indication that the market was getting ready to fly. Hey guys, we're going to close on the war real soon. Everybody knew as soon as he said that, man, jump on your trade. Right? We all knew that's coming. It was beautiful. There was a few of us that actually talked to on the phone about it. And like, okay, we already know what's happening here. We're all going to go along. So let's just go along. Because it's going to happen right now in about 5 minutes. And sure enough, man, that market took off. I'm not concerned about the war. I'm concerned about the damn gas prices. Yeah, the oil. I seen oil at 86. What's oil now, guys? Anybody know what the oil price is right now? That's about right. And the gas prices are still up. But you guys understand oil. Let me tell you a little story about oil. Okay. Now, if this short, guys, comes through also, 37 will go to 18 here, just in case. Okay, so oil. American oil is a dark oil. Okay, it's a darker oil. All right. American oil takes a lot of money to make oil turn into gas and other products. Venezuela oil is like mud when it comes out of ground. Okay, picture like black tar mud coming out of the ground that you got to refine. It costs triple the money to refine Venezuela's oil for America. It costs double the money to do our own oil in America with Texas oil because it's so dark. On the other side of it, Iran's oil looks like sweet tea. It's refined already. It takes a third, not even a half, like a quarter of our money to refine that oil from Iran. If you put a cup of oil, of Iran's oil, on your table, it will look just like a glass of light tea, summer tea out in the sun. If you put American oil on the table in a glass, it looks like like a darker, like a grape juice. If you take Venezuela oil and put on the table, it's going to look like you took a mud pie and poured it in a cup. Does this explain why now, guys, you see why we want their oil? It costs us less money. I'm giving you all a lecture on oil. But that's the truth. That's exactly the truth. You can look it up, and it's the people that trade oil. These big old guys out in Texas, they all know this. Okay, they know that. Hey, the billionaires all know that. Look, man, if we can get oil from Iran, it costs us a quarter of what it only costs us $5 billion to do Iran's oil. It costs us 30 billion to do American oil and 60 billion to do refinery on Venezuela oil. So this is why we want their oil cheaper to refine. There you go. Hey, Coach. There you go, Coach Blasky. Good job, bro. You guys see that? But they got that backwards because Iranian oil is actually clearer than American oil. It's actually the picture's wrong because it's a nice graph. It's nice though, but it's easy to refine, guys. Iranian oil has a really good enrichment in it. It's already got that enrichment we want. So guys, we had to close that trade. So that's cool. So now what we're looking for is we can't go long again, guys, until we get about the 44. We know we could do 25 here, but we're gonna wait. See, 25 it breaks across this 25 could be another long, but we could do 25 long back to 35. 25 35 long is where we're sitting now, or this is going to actually do 14 down to about 3 short, and 3 short down to about 996. That's the Steve line. Steve line sits right there at 996, guys. Actually, Steve's line's moved up. Wow. Steve's line's moved up right there to 20. What is that? Where are you sitting there, Steve? Oh, Steve is sitting at the 25 8. 08 is Steve, guys. We got to be under the 8. There we go. Now watch. We're going to get down here to 81 and try to short this. Or we can go back up and try to short it to 93 up here. See right here? Can we get this short to come down past the 82 and bust it to 76? 82.76, guys. That's what we're looking for. Now, the pullback on this short, you got to be careful because the bulls will want to go long at 95. So we also know that 95 is that secondary short. 95 is the only short they have right now. 95 and 82. Okay? 95, 82 short, down to about 73, which pulls into 88 or 68. So see how the 95 is coming through here, guys? Watch. We had to be under 95 to make this work. If she won't short here at 95, it won't happen. Okay? And there she comes. So we got to get this down to 95, and we got to get to 81. 81 to 73. 74. 95, 81, 74. If you get 74, you might get 68. Normally, guys, I do not short when I'm already in big money. I don't take trades to try to short after I've already got my money. It doesn't make any sense, but I'm just showing you guys what we can do. It's all right, 160. Yep, and that's going to make if that comes out, guys, this market's going to reverse. It could be bad news though, I guess, for some people, but it should be good news for us. You see right here, guys, this is the key. Oh, I just missed it. See this little move right here around that 2505, 2510. Everybody's trying to get the four. We're trying to get the five trade here to go back to 1014 and bust the 18. So you want to, if we can break the 18, 17 is an entry, and so is that 25. Remember, 25 is the entry, guys. The big entry is 25. So can we cross the big entry here at 25 and hold this? 25 goes to where? 35. We already know that. So if they grab that news, Steve, and that holds, and it goes to the market, man, this thing could turn. We could see this thing really go. Or maybe they consider it bad news because it just depends on what they look at. They'll be like, well, it's a bad thing right to open our reserve because, but is that going to make the prices go down? Probably not. It should. Yeah. Yeah. And what kills me is it's $87 a barrel. How much money does it really cost to do 1 barrel of oil? How much? How much does it cost to refine 1 barrel of oil? Can somebody, Blasky, that's your job, man. Look at Blasky. Tell us how much it costs to refine 1 barrel of oil. Just how much does it cost to refine 1 barrel of oil? Because I have a theory on this, and I'll tell you why. So it only costs like $67 to do it, to refine it, to reuse it, to change it into gas, to turn it into gas. One barrel is what 100. I think it's what 100. Is it 100 gallons? The drum, 50-gallon drums, or is it 100-gallon drums? I don't remember. I know there's still drums. 55. Yes, 55. I knew it was somewhere around 55 gallons. So 42 liquid gallons after processing. Yes. So basically, we can say, would it be cheaper just to say we refine them 1 barrel at a time and just give every American their own gallons and ship you a gallon to your house in your drum? It'd be hilarious. Hey, we don't want a stem check. We want 4 barrels of oil, or we want 4 barrels of gas off the refinery. All right, guys, this short's trying to play here, so I'm not really taking this short yet. I'm waiting for it to break 82 down to 75. Because right here between this 95 and 86, guys, is a pain in the ass. Just all pullbacks. It's not worth messing with right now. She is going to get started though. Yeah, 927 is the target low. if they can go right here and get this little 82 marker to come down, this is where they need to be to get back. Now look, guys, we are under the range, right? See where we're ranging here? We came back under the range. Okay, so what happens here? Boink. We might go hit the bottom range and go back up. But see, the problem with the side inside of this, guys, here's the problem here. I'll show you. What is that? 96 to 88. 88 is right about here. 89 is right there. So, dork. 95 is right there. 86 is right there. That's the little issue right there. That's your pullback box. See how I want to get under 82 here? Now this will come down to 62. Should come down here to 54. And it should come down to 46. Because the ultimate goal for the bear's target is where? 27. 27 is the target, guys. Right there. That's the target for the bears. 27. See how we're hitting the bottom of the morning open? Right there, the range. You got to break that range. If you don't break that range, this ain't going down. I'm telling you, it'll bounce off that thing all day long. See, you always got to watch your range. See the pullback? Where's the pullback? Right to our box. Every time. Because this is where the bulls want to go long. Right here. Right there. And what's really interesting about the range is it's got like a side, it's got that little side move on there, which is kind of cool, but it's kind of cool. I like that. See how we just kind of get down in here, guys, and we got to get under this little mess right here. This is where the bears want to go short, right? See, we want to see if we can keep them short right there. Because they're trying to get down to 27. But remember, on a bear candle, guys, it's the same thing. The mama candle for the bears is this candle. This is baby bear. Baby bear has went past mom, but look, it's pulling back past the wick at 78. 78's that target, guys. We know 78's an entry going south. We know it is. Actually, I think it's 81. And see, look, doing it again. Hitting the pullback area. This is the pullback right here. See, we just pulling back. See? So we can always pull back and sell it up here at the 4. Or we can wait till she pulls back to 14 and sell it again. But then you got problems because if she gets past the 35 and 39 up there, it's going to be a real issue. So right now, this candle is just not doing what we want it to do, guys. It's not even, it's just, you got to get money out of these and just be done with it. Yeah, it is. You're right, Ace. So guys, what we do on this, we just wait. We just sit around and just wait. Because we already know that this is not making any money on the short side now. So is it going to come back to past 25 and go long? Probably so. Or are they going to try to take these shorts at 14? 14 is that short. What's the 14 short? 14 goes to where? To 4. Watch 14 come down and try to tap 4. Because that's what they'll do here. Yeah, Woodward is trying to get bullish again, but it's just going to be a mess here. I said we might go into contraction here, and it looks like we are trying to do stupid shit. But the good thing is, overall, we are bullish. See, this is like the 25 right here, guys. This is is what they're trying to cross. They're trying to cross this little 25 here and get something. See? Now we want 25 to go to 35. Actually 36, 37. 25 to 36, 37 up there. So we wanted their target at. We want 25 to 36, and if it don't last, we get rid of it. See? Come back to it, got out of it. See how it comes back to it, we have to get out of it. And what you do is you wait till she gets down here about this one down here and buy again. Now I'm just structuring the bear buy. I'm buying down here at 17 and 25. I'll buy it, but I don't want to buy at 14. 14, you cannot be in 14, guys. 14 short is bad. Okay? Just telling you, see that? Look at that. 14 short can wreck your account, man. 14 goes to 4. Let's see. Bulls again, 14. Bears again, 14. See how they play this, guys? They utilize this shit. This is called stacking. So what we're going to do, since we're being stupid right now in the markets, we're going to go back to our other chart and just look, right? Okay, guys. So what are we doing here? Okay, so let's get my lines over here so we're going to tell you guys. The top of the bulls is sitting at, the bulls need to break the 33, okay? The bears need to be under 14. So 14 is the short, 14 goes short down to about the 99, 98, okay? What we want to do is we want to see if these guys right here are going to buy this to go back up. See that? We want to see if they're going to buy the 14 to go back up. The bulls want to try to get 14 to go back up to where? Their first stop from 14 is going to be 26, which is right above our red line. 25, 26. Okay, so the bulls want to get 14, 25 up to 33. The bears want to short 14, and they want to get down here to 14 to 4, and then 4 down to 95. That's exactly what they're doing, guys. So we got to watch this level at 14. 14 is the long, 14 is the short. And you're going to see it play out just like that every single time for right now. If the bears can't get this, the bulls are going to take this up 14 and they're going to go back with it. And there it is. Right back to it. See that shit? Look at that. Now, over here. Y'all guys see this? You see this? Right there. Y'all see 14? Right? You see this up here? There you go. There's your short. There's your long. There's your target. This is our short. This is our long short. See that? Look. There's our target. It's absolutely crazy. Why is it doing that? Hang on a second. I can't get this shit to work. There. Look at this. Y'all see this? Look at that. How amazing is this? Right? There's always a way, guys. I've got ways to make money no matter what. We're going to show it. Now, if it breaks this top line up here, guys, if it breaks this top line right here, guys, at 33, boom, we're going to see it push. We want to push it all the way back to the top of where? 45 up here. We'll see if that'll work. This ain't really on a time frame. That's why I'm not showing it. I'm still working on it. There's some stuff I got to add to this. I haven't added yet, so I'm not going to put it out there until I do. But this is kind of cool. So see how I broke it, guys. It ran up. Now you got this, and you got to move this to right here. Because now you know where bulls and bears are fighting. This is a way that I can tell where bulls and bears are fighting in a shitty market. This is only for shitty markets. This is not for big markets, with big bull runs and big bear runs. This is just to keep you safe in the money while everybody else is playing around. And where's the midline? Well, guys, where's our midline? 21, 41. So 21, 41. 20 points. So it'll be 21, 41. 10 points. 31. Look at this shit. Dude, let's go. What do you think, Steve? I changed my settings on these candles. They're stupid. I've been looking at some big ass settings, guys. This setting is something that'll never, in a million years, it's just so high. This is not even a Rinko setting, okay? That's how bad it is. This is so off the chart, it's hilarious. You know how people use like an 8 and a 10? No. This is about 200 times that. So it's just nuts. 300 times higher. It's just you got to make sure you get the bottom number right, because it's stupid if you don't. But anyway, I'm working on this, guys, to help you guys on this chart too. During choppy chart trading is what I call it. Choppy chart. So see right here, guys. This is the break right here, guys. 35. See this? Look at that. 35 is that. 35, guys. 35 to. See the 35 short? Boom. Right? Look at this. We know that the bulls want to get the market back anyway. Okay? Let me get this shit over there. All we got to do is just come to the top of this to get this market back. All they got to do is come right here to get this market back in the video. No, it's actually right there. No, it's a little higher. Where's it at? Right there. Right there. That's where bulls take the market back. Right there, guys. Blue line. So you know 40 is the key to getting the market back from the bear. 40, guys. Anything under 40 wants to short. How you guys like this? See the 40? That's the bear 40. 40 is where the bears are sitting. 35 is where they try to go down. See the bear short right here? So 35 is where we try to see if these bears will come through or not. And we know that. 35 goes to 25, right? All we want to do, see if these bulls, see there's a 25 right there. We want to see if these bulls will hold this 35 and keep running, and these bears are trying to go to 25. Now what will happen is the bears will try to come in here, guys, and do crazy things. Okay, there we go. See, we know the bulls are trying to hold the 25, but the bears want 17 and they want 13. Okay? See this? Look. We got to get them back to right here at 35 bulls. That's where that long is. 35. See that? That's the long short, guys. So what we're looking for is 40. We're looking for exactly what are we looking for? We are looking for exactly 40, guys. 40. We know that, oh shit. We know that 40 right here, guys, right there. This is where you get the market back from the bears, right here, 40, 41. We know it. This is where they're going to push it, if they're going to do it. So anything above 40, guys, they're trying to stay long. This area right here and break it out at 57. Okay? almost close to 40 now. Look at that. Oh, shit. So fast I can't even see this shit. See how 40's working, guys? See how the volatility in this? Because of that oil shit. That's why. We know that 40's going to run, guys. It's going to. 40 needs to go, man. We need to get 40. Now, we've got to break this to haul ass at 57. Yeah, vodka is cool, man. Look, 57, guys, is what we need here. We need 60 on our chart, right? Actually, we need 52 and 50, we need 52 and 60. So see, we got to hold this. Bulls need to break this 52, our 52, 55, go up to 60 and run. Just can't keep moving the damn thing and keep hauling ass on me. God almighty, really? Come on. What's it doing here? Can we push that 60, guys, right there? See how these bulls know they got to have this, guys? Wait a minute, that's not the mark. That's not damn mouse doing that. Sorry, guys, that's my mouse doing that. That's not the damn mark. All right, so we got to break this, guys. So we got to break that up there and go past this 50, 52 right here. Once we get that, what are we going to do, guys? We're going to see if this will come up here and break the 53, 55 to 60, 60 to 68, back to 77 again. And we know it's possible. See, every time I move my damn mouse to the other screen, it does it. I hate that shit. I don't know why it does that. It just does it. See? When I move my mouse, guys, to other screens, it does it. See? I don't know why it does that. It drives me crazy. I'm going to keep it like this. So we're going to have to break this top right here, guys. And now we know the bears are trailing them right there at the 39, which is the 40 is the worst big money make anyway. But can we break this top for a run? Can we break this? This will be like an entry up here, guys. If she breaks this and stays, could run, right? And we know this, and that's why we're doing it. So I won't stay in it if you guys don't want me to. If you like this, let me know. I'll keep it on. But it's pretty cool, don't you think? What do you guys think about this? Think you could use something like this? I don't recommend using it in the morning because it will kill you. This is for when the market slows down. This is great for overnight trading. I mean, oh my God. This right here will beat the shit out of an Asian market. Overnight markets that are slow, oil and gold and silver that are slow, this right here is perfect for that kind of shit. This is perfect for metals. It's just there is no indicator. It's just a regular Renko chart, but I haven't got all my stuff into it yet, guys. There's some other stuff I'm going to put in it this weekend, and then I'll bring it up and show you. Right now, I'm not going to give out the information on it because I've done a lot of work on this thing, but I got to get with one of my guys to actually ask him about something I want to put in this. One of our programmer guys. So when I get that done, then I'll show you guys the settings and all that. But for now, we're just going to use it. So it'll be cool though. This is something, man, that you could use there in the overnights or metals and just absolutely beat the shit out of the market. It's fun. I like using it because it's simple. During markets that are crazy, you know, a bunch of pullbacks and all that, and you know, slow running markets. This would be good for the yes. It's slow. Yeah, these are like candle. These are candle Rinkos. What these are. These are really nice Rinkos. They're candle Rinkos. It's just something I come up with. It's a candle Rinko that does its own thing. See, the bears want to go here. See how the bears want to come in here and go short at 40, guys? But see, we don't want them going short at 40 because we already know that 40 is not really the short anyway. It's actually 35. But 35 to make a short here. 35 is the short, actually. 35 to 25. Mm-hmm. Oh, mercy. See, it slowed down a lot. Slowing down a lot. Market's just playing around now. It's a candle is just sitting here doing nothing really. Of course, that's on the higher time frames, guys. We are green. It's a bull day. There you go, vodka. That's about right. Waiting for the next bullshit story for us to go higher. But you know what? If you guys look at have you guys ever heard of the what's it called? The Buffett indicator. Anybody heard of the Buffett indicator? It's Warren Buffett's indicator. You guys ever heard of it? So basically, guys, you can go online, look at marketevaluation.com. Okay, marketevaluation.com is a place where you can look at Buffett's indicator. And we're about 100 points above the bubble that we remember that big old bubble that was supposed to break a couple years ago. We're trailing above that bubble now, guys. So all of these big highs that we're getting, guys, are just any time that something bad happens, we can see a massive fall. Yeah, no kidding. That's the truth. But it's called marketevaluation.com, guys. There's all kinds of cool stuff in there. You can check it out. It's good reading material. Got some good stats, good charts. You see the kid that come out about he's Bill Clinton's son. You guys see that guy? I think he lives in Chicago or somewhere, Washington, Chicago, somewhere. I think he's in his 30s. But you say he's Clinton's son. Wouldn't that be something? Yeah. Elsie, you guys, the guy got kidnapped by the dolphins. It's like, wow, man. What were you on? That's funny, vodka. That's hilarious. Yeah, man, I got kidnapped by some dolphins, man. They took me down and made me work for them. Okay, now how did you breathe underwater? I found that so damn funny. It's like, okay, whatever. Now we were out on the boat last summer, and we were just kind of hanging out, swimming around the sandbar, and Mama dolphin and a couple baby dolphins came right up where we were. I mean, she came right up to us, just like right by us, and just stayed there. And then she kind of played around with their little babies, and they all come up and let people pet them and stuff. I'm like, what's going on? And then she left. But you got to realize that a bunch of dolphins escaped the training program for the Navy a couple years ago. The high tech dolphins got out. I think she's one of them. This dolphin's smart. I mean, it's like it's used to people. It just comes up and you can pet her and everything. It's like, what the hell? I never seen a dolphin you could pet in the wild. I actually got the pick, got her, I got to put a dolphin in my arms and pick her up. That was cool. I thought that was neat. There he goes. See the break, guys? Look where it broke. Just like we said it would. Look at that. Look at this. Hang on. So we're trying to get up here to where? We're trying to get back to 78 now, guys. So now you got to go from here, bears, at 60, which is our short, and then you got to go to 78, which is the break of our own chart. So it almost stays right in line. Yes, Mike V. The reason we do that, guys, I'm going to show you guys right here. Where's it at? This one? Okay. So the 10 a.m. candle, okay? Ten a.m. Right? 10 to 6. 10 p.m. to a.m. 6 a.m. And where does 6 a.m. go back to? Your little friend at 10 a.m. Right there, guys. That's your most important times of your candles. Why? Because it's based off the 4-hour time frame. Every 4 hours, the market makes shifts. Okay? Every 4 hours, the market will do something different. Every 4 hours. This is the sweep we're looking for at 10 o'clock to get the market started. Usually at 10 a.m. is where you start seeing between 9:45 and 10 a.m. Somewhere in this area, you're going to see the trend start to develop somewhere. Okay? Then at 2 p.m., if you're still trading between 10 and 2, if the trend is still up, you're going to be there till 4. Right? Then normally, you'll drop the trend back at 6 to the downside or the upside or the opposite of what you tries to go back to where she was over here at 10 a.m. or 2 p.m. And then at 2 a.m., which is right by the London market, when London starts between 2 3 a.m., you're either going to go back up where you were at 10 a.m. or it's going to go back where it was at 2 or 6 p.m. I mean, there's a lot of theory in this, guys. But those are the most important times in the market. Because you're always going to have a shift. You can speak there if you want to, BluSky. I'm fine with that. You want to bring them on, right? Oh, never mind. Hey, Becky, how you doing this morning? I'm good. How was your vacation? Did you get a suntan? That's awesome. So I was just telling them about the 4-hour time changes, guys, in the market. You know how things change every 4 hours. Because someone did ask me about why do I look at those 4-hour changes? Because they're important. And it's like if you look at the 4-hour time frame, guys, and you always look at 4-hour time frame in the morning. I always have my 4-hour time frame up at 10 a.m. every single morning to see if the candle's green or not. If it's a green candle, it's probably gonna stay green. Yep, sure can. Get that off there. So you guys see this mess that we're trading right now? The chart, it's not as crazy as this one. So, yeah, the bulls are just trying to hold 40 here for the longs. They can't. It's reversals at 40, but they just can't seem to get it. It just keeps coming down. But we did good today. Yeah, I got the range of the day right here. The big pullback area right here. The longs and shorts are right here. This is the projection up to there. Bottom projection, top projection. You know, it's just I got pretty much everything here you could think of as a trader, but hell, hey, look at that's crazy. 25.25. I mean, it's just been stupid. Look at this. They went to the big longs to it, dropped down, come back, crossed over, under, crossed over again, the big long, big short. It's yep, it's staying right there on that level a lot. This level, I do believe this 25. I think this 25.25 will last at least of this week. It might even last longer. I don't see any changes. Nothing. That's why I didn't even mention it. Yeah, I think that they're saying we're going to get oil in production here, or barrels, or releasing reserves or whatever. That might push the market later, but you would think if they make that announcement, if he would come on TV and make the announcement, this thing would fly. But then again, we might be looking at oil reserves as a bad thing. And that's we do hear that jaw all the time about drill baby drill. That is never going to happen, guys. That is the biggest farce I've ever heard. Because the EPA is not going to let you drill in the Gulf. They're not. It's too dangerous. If we have an oil spill in the Gulf, it's going to ruin every. It's going to ruin all of Alabama, Louisiana, Texas. It's going to ruin Florida. It just doesn't make any sense to drill. If you're going to drill, go out here in the Gulf, out past like you guys know where the dry tortugas are, out that area. Some are way off, out past the Keys somewhere. Put a well out there. But there'd be so many. Go ahead. Yeah, I mean, to me, it's like if you're going to drill, pick a spot somewhere in the Gulf that you're going to drill that's way down. It's still not in international waters. It has to be in the United States, but make a deal with Mexico. Drill off their coast and give them the oil. Share it with them. Help their economy. I don't get it. I just don't. I don't understand their plans, man. Because if I was going to drill, baby drill, I'd be doing it somewhere close to Mexico, so I have to worry about the EPA or the United States telling me I can't, or saying, oh, here's lawsuit after lawsuit, because everything he does now, somebody files a lawsuit. Yeah, Gulf of America, Gulf of Mexico, something like that. I just call it the Gulf now. Yeah, Gulf of Mexico, America. That's cool. I like that. All I know is it's right. The Gulf is right here in my backyard, so I just call it. That's the ocean right there. I got the Atlantic on the. I got the Atlantic. Well, no, the Gulf is in my front yard. The Atlantic's in my backyard. So, and they're not very far blocks. So I mean, you could walk to the Gulf from my house, guys. About 3 minutes, 5 minutes maybe. But it's to me, it's just. I think it's just should be like these oceans. Nobody owns the ocean. I don't think it wasn't created. It wasn't there for us to take control of. It's for us to enjoy. But we are trying to control that channel over there, that strait, because that's where all the oil comes through. Yeah, sure thing. Like I always say though, I tell everybody that trades even with me and watches me trade, I trade what I see and not what I hear. Sometimes I'll be in a trade and go, wow, I think we're up 300 points. And so I'll say, yeah, there was some news. Oh, never mind, I wasn't watching it. It's just kind of crazy. I used to do that though, Becky. I would sit and I had Bloomberg on one of my screens all morning long and all kinds of other shit I was digging into. And I'm like, this just it's just noise that takes your mind away from what you need to be focused on. Focus on your chart, right? It's hard to focus on the news if you've got a news channel up watching it while you're trading. I don't like distractions. I don't. Now it don't bother me now. I can trade whatever. break that mental cycle where you stop being dumb and start freaking out and sweating and shaking, and the trade monster comes over you in the mornings where you sit down and you wonder if you're going to make a trade or not. You're afraid to get in, afraid to get out. You're shaking, your palms are sweaty. It's just I think we've all been there, you know, but nobody talks about it. But we've all been there. Yep, yep, it is. It takes grit to be a trader. Keep coming back to get abused. Yeah, you just keep coming back to get pounded on every time, and then finally one day a light goes off in your head, and you figure this out. Now I have seen guys where I've had people with master's degrees in my trade rooms in finance and master degrees. I've had people that work for NASA and all kinds of stuff that traded with me, and they just could never get it. They just couldn't get it. Then they gave up and quit. And that's 2 or 3 years down the road. They're like, I'm like, dude, you're so close. Don't quit now. You know, you've been doing this for 3 years. You're going to get this. You just got to stop being that that monster. You know, don't let your mind overrule what you're doing. Mm-hmm. Vodka. See what you put. I can't stop being a That's awesome. Well, that's right. And Mike V, you're right. It does. It really can weigh on you. And that's why I tell people, that's why I don't trade on Fridays. I don't want to have a bad weekend if I'm down. Of course, I haven't lost a trade in I don't know how long. It's been a long time since I lost a trade. I mean, I might lose a trade, guys, but I don't really call it losing. I mean, I might have some money go away, but after you make the money you make, it doesn't really matter if you have a trade it loses money. If you know, say you're 600 days green, and okay, I've had one or two trades in those 600 days that actually lost 1,000. Who cares? You know, I don't sweat it anymore. I used to freak out about my trades. Like I would lose money and I would absolutely just get so mad. But I've learned. It's like, okay, the reason I'm letting it lose is because I'm holding it too long, right? That's the reason why. 9 times out of 10 in that stupid stop loss thing. You know, I went to YouTube and like, oh yeah, you need a 5 point stop loss. Shit, right? Every time it hit it. Mental stop loss is the best stop loss. Put your entry in your head, guys. Say I'm going to enter right here. So apparent. Okay, let's look at this right here. So let's say if we were going short right here, guys. If we were going to go short down here at where we're supposed to be going short at 14, right? 14 is the short. 14 is the long. Okay, we know that. Also, 18 is that other long. So if I go short at 14, I can't put. And there's my short at 14. Jesus, really? Okay, anybody think they short at 14? Just letting y'all know. So if I go short at 14, see, I just went all the way down here like the where 972 or some shit. Oh, let me see where this is going real fast. 927 is the target low. We know that. 27 is that target. But what's interesting about that target 27, 927 goes down to 900 because there's a gate there at 900, which is kind of weird. I didn't think the Bears would have one, but they do. So guys, if we go short now at 81, 81 is the next short. We don't want to have our stops at no 85 because the pullback on that's 88. You're going to get nailed. So see right here, guys, this next short is right here at 75. Oh, let me get back up here. 81.75 right here. See this? So if it goes short at 81, it's going to go to 75. If it goes long at 81, it's going to go to 89, 90. Once you pull back to 90 right here, if you don't stay short, remember this box I told you guys about right here? This is your short box right here, and that's your long box right there. See that? We drew that this morning. because this is where it's fluctuating. They got to be down under like 86, because if they get back up here across this 85, 90, it's, if they get back to 88, 90, it's going to probably pull back to 96, because 96 starts it. 96 will run us back to 04. Now watch these bears. Watch the bulls try to bring it back all the way back to 96, if they can. If they can't, guys, yeah. If they can't, they'll focus on 88, 89 short, or 90 short right here. So they're playing games here. This is why you have mental stops. See the bulls? They go right back up here to 04. I got it too late there. I'm just trying to show you guys. Oh, good off of it. I want to try to take that long down here at 96, right here. See? This pulls back to 4. Okay, but the short at 96 goes down to where? 88. If you break 88, your short's going to fall. 88 to 82. But we know the bulls are sitting there, and where are the bears sitting? See where the bears are sitting, guys? What happened? 86, right? Yep. 86 short, down to 82 short. 82 short goes down here to 75 short. See that? See, I just marked that my little cell thing here. I put that little short there to mark it for you guys. Now this goes to 75 short. 75 short goes to 67, 68 short. See right here? That short is supposed to come down to 60. But now they can go long back here at 68, back to 74. So this is how this pullback's working this. There's always ways, and like this is a bad thing too right here, guys. Remember what we talked about this morning about it hitting the bottom of the range here and pulling back? Look what it did last time. It got down here and pulled right back. So you got to watch that range test. They love to test the range, okay? What we'd like to see it do is I would love to see this break the 55 and actually tank at 55. That's what I'd like to see it. Maybe 55 to 47, 47 to 27, 34, 20. I think the 55 is a good short, guys, down low. Because right now you're playing, I'm going to show you what you're playing in, okay? You're playing in 96 to... So right here, guys, let's take a little box right here, and let's take this to the 96. Right there. You're playing in this mess right here. Right there. When you break this 55 down here, that's the key. See? You need to be 54 or lower. Like right in there. See, it's got to be fit. Yeah, we need to be 54 to get this thing started and keep it going. It goes to 47 from there. If we can get 55 to push down to 45, 46, it'll push to 35, and it'll push to 27, 23. But see how the range is holding us? See? It's holding us. It doesn't want to break. We've got to break. Yep, we got to break that 55. The trade starts at like 54. I'm kind of hurting just to show you guys, but 54 is where we should be setting. The Bears got to have 54 to make this work, guys. They do. If you don't get it, it ain't gonna happen. They're trying. And now you know where the pullback is. 54.60. See? There it is. 54 to 60 pullback. Where does 64 pull back to, guys? 64 will automatically pull back to 68. 68 pulls back to 75. So this is why we say we need to be down here low at 55 and under, because it just wasn't. You cannot. I would not take trades inside of this box, because you're trading inside the day range, which is dangerous, guys. We either need to break breaking the range to go up. But see, now this is good too. And I'm sure Becky will agree with me because look at this, guys. You got the run up. You broke the range this morning. You got a test of a range once, twice, 3 times. We haven't broke it. What happens with this, guys? Normally, you test this top range, but we're testing the bottom. So this could be a test of the range that reverses and takes off big time. Okay? Or these bears will take this market back and it will absolutely break free and go. And that's exactly what's going to happen. Either a range test, boom, and run, or it's just going to actually just drop. And if it drops, guys, I'm thinking my lowest target is 873, which is right down here, 873. That's my low target. Like right there. That's the bank. The 873 bank level. That's exactly where the banks are sitting. Okay? They are. And what's funny, you got one bank level sitting here, and where's that next bank level? Right there at 27. So see how I'm plotting my targets, guys? I know 27 is my target right here because there's a bank sitting there. If it breaks this bank level, boom, they'll probably get the next one. And then you either get to pull back across here to buy again, right? Makes sense. You want to see if it'll break 55, guys, before I get off. I wanted to see if this will come down here, break 55 and go. If it don't, if it gets back to 35.25, guys, it's over. If they cross 25 and get to 35, I'm pretty sure this is going to be done. It'll have a massive pullback. Now, what are we looking for as far as pullback? Where is the trade sitting? Remember 40, guys. 40. Right here. This 38, 40 right there. See that star, this arrow right here, guys? This is where the bulls take the market back from the bears at 40. Okay? So 25 starts it, 35 takes it, and 40 breaks it to the bulls to take the market back. So the bulls are sitting here waiting for 40 to come through to get low. So 35 trade would lead into 40. Possibly get it at 25 to 35, grab 40 and run, right? And that's how we would play it. Right now, though, we're trying to see if we can get 55 to 54 to break, take a short at 54, and take it all the way to 27. That's our goal. It's 54 to 27. And then 27 down to 873. That's exactly what we're looking for. Anything else we're not even paying attention to. We're not trading this right now. Because trading this right here is dangerous for your account, guys. And they know that. Most traders, yeah, and it's just absolutely pullback city, and you could get dangerous. You could, unless you're really know your targets, this could be seriously stupid. This could be seriously dumb for your account. Yep. And they know 54. Bears ain't dumb, guys. These big guys that are trading this, they know 54 is the level we need. They know it. So it goes down to it, pulls back, plays games, and it pulls back from, what is that? 59, 60, up 68, back to 74. They're taking longs at 59, guys, and 60, and running it back to 74. And if those longs hold, they push those longs to 82. If those longs hold, they push them to 88. See, I can get long in this, but I'm not going to, because I know where the longs are. But see, the bulls, if they could ever get this thing to go back up here, guys, around 96, they could probably get that 96 204 long. But it's a mess right now. That's all. But we've already made our money, so it doesn't matter, right? And this is what I like about the market. When you've made your money for the day, this kind of shit don't even bother me, because I'm not even going to trade it anyway. told you we get to 96, back to 4. Now we're back to 14 again. Remember what I told you guys about the 14 going to 17 and then the 25? We need this to cross this 25. Because 25 is a good trade to 35. It really is. If we can get to 25 long to 35, then 35 to 41, 42, 55, all up through there would be perfect. But you're playing in these big areas now where it could be either way here. But I do think if the Bulls could hold 25, they could do something. But I don't think they're going to hold it just yet. The market's kind of like this, kind of crappy. Yeah. Taking everybody's money. Yeah. So when we see this kind of stuff, guys, what do we think? We think of this. I'm going to show you. Right here. 90%. Okay? Right there. 90% of your trades will be done. Okay? Oh, shit. 90% in this box of traders that are trading this are going to fail. Right? 90. Because nobody knows where it's really going to go. Because they don't know the levels. I know the levels, but it's still, even though I know the levels, I know I can't trade this. It's too risky. But people will trade it because, oh, it's a red candle going down. Boom, they'll click it and get in and they'll pull back 10 points. They're done. Twice in your account's done. When you're trading an eval, it makes it even harder. It's hard to manage, but that's the thing though. When you see markets like this trading an eval, it's your job to tell yourself, nope, I'm not doing this right now. Right? It's building you up for your career, guys, because the eval area is for you to start learning how to manage your account and see stuff like this that don't make any sense. Taz, knock it off. I don't want these barking. I don't want these barking. Hey, what are you doing? Get over here. Come on. And Vodka's right. I mean, guys, if you're having problems with your trading with big contracts, even one contract you're having problems, go down and put 2 micros in it. Micros are easy to manage, guys. Easy. Exactly. From the repo man. That's hilarious. Yeah. You know, it's funny. I see you go to Miami, you see all these Lambos everywhere. People cruising around in them. Yeah. There's a place that rents them for like, I don't know, $1,600 a day. You'll see 30 of them riding in the same area. They're all rentals. Every one of them are rentals. It's crazy. Yep. All right, guys, 55 short. Here we go again. They're still trying to get down here. We'll see if they. Let's see if they get 54 short, guys, and go down this time. Can they do it? Right there. See? Can they get this to go down here under 54? 54 goes to where? 46. 46 is the big move down to 34. Oh, there it is. And now 34 goes straight down to 27, 27 and 22. Yeah, we've falling down. Now, once she gets under that bank level, they try to get this to push down here to 900 even. They want to get to 900 if they can. But first off, they got to get down to 920 first, then break the 917. And once you reach the 17, you're going to come down to 9. You're going to come right down. You're going to come right down here and tap that 900. But you've got to be under the 17 to do it. Okay? You got to be under 17 here, guys. 17 leads to 9. And this is why you see me take that trade. See that? Perfectly planned. Boom. There's your 17. Now, can we fade to 900 from here? Because if we fade to 900, guys, we're probably going to 873. We have to get down to 900 on this. You got to be under 16 now, 15. 17, 16, 15, and then boom, 900. 900 will lead us, and 900 will lead us down to about 887. How's this call, Becky? Pretty good call, isn't it? This is a good call. Yep. This is 54 short. That's what we needed. And I knew that if we couldn't get 54, guys, it wouldn't happen. But we got 54. Now we just got to get 17 to hold. Remember, you got to get 17. And the bad thing is, guys, if they get stupid here, 22 will pull you back to 35. So you've got to be careful. So what do we do here? Well, we can scale here. That's what we do, right? We take money off the table. Okay, we got 8 in this. So guess what? Boom. There. We got rid of 3 of them right there already. Okay. And then we're going to go ahead and get rid of these other ones. There we go. We only got 3 in it now. We just banked, $3,500 right here, and we got this running. So we're good. Now I can let it pull back to my stops at 46, and I'm out. Pulls back to 46, I'm taking it out. I'm closing it. It's like $1,000, 900. I'll just close it at 46 and be done. It doesn't matter because I've already got. It was a $5,000 trade, right? So I could close it right here and keep 30, 33, 34. I could close it right here, or I could just wait to 46 and close it. But I want to see if they'll take the 46 down again, because I know that's what they're going to try more than likely. They try to hold 46. I would if I was a bear, or maybe they'll be trying to hold the 40 here. Yeah, there it is, 40, 46. It's one of the two. We'll see, guys, how we scale. And guess what? We just killed this trade. That was a beautiful short vodka. It was. That was an awesome short, guys. It was like a $5,000 short. And we got it, too. We got our target at 27, and that's all that matters. And guys, I scaled out 2 right there and kept that little tiny bit of cash, and I wind up out of the $5,400, I $40, $50. So I still wind up with like 4,000 something, 4,000 over $4,000 trade, just in that little mess right there. It's a cool thing, man. And see, 54. It's craziness. Yep. I was I was expecting the 900 though. short. They went where they went long at down here, guys. You know the two longs are 16 and 20. Your longs are down there at 16 and 20. So if they don't break 16, 20, guys, we know now it's a long. Okay. Taz is watching the chart. Are you going to trade today? Hmm? Yeah, mine are crazy clean. Both of them. Taz is really bad though. He's with me all the time, no matter where I'm at. Bella, no, that's my Chihuahua. He's 3. But the new baby, she's crazy. I mean, she's tries to get up on the couch with us and stuff. I don't let her on the couch. And everywhere you go, she's like right behind you. Go in the kitchen, she's right there. I had to shut the bathroom door because she tries to go to the bathroom with you. What are you doing, Taz? That's vodka. Mine does the same thing. Mine don't like anybody. Hates the other dogs too. And he thinks he's like the king of the castle. It's like funny. He'll jump up on the bed in the mornings where I'm sleeping, and then when my wife comes in to say, "Babe, it's this time," I'm like, "Okay, I'm getting up." He'll growl at her like, "Don't get near the bed." It's hilarious. Just a funny little dog, aren't you? You are a funny little dog. Yep. He's been on some serious trips though. I took him riding in the side by side this past weekend. The two dogs. It was hilarious. I hit a big old mud. Yeah, I hit a big old mud hole, and they're like back there getting soaked. They're like, "Yeah, do it again." And it was so fun. They enjoyed it. They were standing up looking out the windows. They were loving it. We were out in the middle of the forest, so we stopped and we let them out to run. They just ran all over the place and came back. That was a lot of fun. They enjoy doing that. I love my Maverick car, man. My side by side. Yeah, that's just a damn blast to go out there and play in. Yeah, I like being off. I like doing the off road stuff. I've always liked off road. I got a bunch of friends at Mud. They got the big. They got the side by sides with the 60-inch tires and shit. You know, I don't have those, but I got friends that's got mud trucks that they're called the mega trucks. I got friends that got mega trucks that they got 200 grand in the frame. I mean, it's crazy. But all they do is go around and do. All they do is do it. They do it for a living, though. I mean, these guys go to these big. Like, there's this big show this coming weekend down here in Florida. There's a $20,000 mud hole. If you make it to the end for the best time, it's 20 grand. So they show up. They all show up too. Oh man, 10,000. But if you guys got something like that in your area, if you got a mud place in your area that does events like that, check it out. Go check it out, guys. But don't just check it out because you're there to ride. You can go there and ride, or you can actually get rentals too. But check it out for business opportunities because you know when there's 10,000 people, they're going to need coffee, right? A coffee trailer at a mud event will make a shitload of money because everybody wants their coffee. And everybody forgets the coffee. Yeah, because when I go, we take our motor home when I go. So I got everything. I got bed, shower, food, coffee, TV. Why am I doing the tent sleeping no more? Too much. Too rough. Yeah, I like my riding on the weekends. It's warming up though now, so it's boating time coming soon here. It's been boating. We've been boating all year, but I like to boat when it's in the 80s, not the 70s, because the winds. Here in during the Keys in the wintertime, we still got really great temperatures, average 72 to 75, but you get those 16, 17-mile-an-hour winds out there, and you can't be out real far. Yeah, it will. When you're 10 miles out or 20 miles out, it's like, oof, the waves get kind of big. But if you get out, you can go out there in the mornings. It's easy. You go out, it's flat. But when you get out there in the afternoon and you're fishing, and they start predicting, oh, 3 to 6 with 20-mile-an-hour winds, boy, you better be coming back. Especially if you're on a 30-foot boat or less, because it can flip you. And I've been out there when it's really rough and it's scary. It's something I don't want to do anymore. I don't want to. I mean, I had Lisa with me, and she's like, "Oh man, this is bad." I'm like, "Yeah, we're getting the hell out of here." So I kind of rode sideways back, and just kind of kept coming sideways back, toward the coast, because the waves were so bad. I was just kind of riding the big waves in. And then once I seen a yeah, once I seen a break, I just gone. It's like we got it here. Hang on to your hat, 60 mile an hour. Yeah, that's cool, Nacho. I like bikes. I used to have a Harley. Yeah, guys, you gotta learn how to get out and have a hobby. 54 short again, because get out and do stuff on the weekends, guys. Don't sit around worried about trading. Free your mind. Yeah. Alrighty, guys, I gotta get my phone. It's on. It's been on charge. I haven't been on it, so I know I got plenty of messages I gotta answer today. But I'm gonna jump off here, Becky, and let you and Riz have it for a little while. How long you plan on staying on today, Becky? Uh, yeah, Coach Blasky. The idea right now, guys, is 54 short, and we're trying to get to 900. And once you get to 900, we're looking for like 886 down to 74. That's pretty much what I got planned here. Now we know the Bulls get the market back, guys, around the 40 up there. So 25.040, okay? So 25, so 25.25 up to 25.35 is those longs. Now, if you want to try to catch those longs early, 25 and 18.15. So 15 could lead to 25 on the early side. But I really think if the Bulls want to come back around this area, around the 996, they can get something started there too. So you get the 996 could start these trades, but if you want to be safe, I'd wait till like 25.35 before I even try to get back in these longs. But these shorts, man, they could come down. I think the bottom target, guys, is 850. You hit 850 or 865, 875. All of those areas are buy-ins. You just gotta be careful. But anyway, been a fun morning, guys. Hey, no problem. We'll catch you later. Riz, you have a good day, brother. Have a good day, Becky. And you're coming back at what, 3 you said, or 2? 2? All right, cool. That'll be awesome. So, guys, have a fun day and enjoy the day. And I'll be back in the morning, 9 o'clock to 9:15. I'm always here before 9:15. So we'll see you guys. Yeah, you're welcome. I'm glad you had a good vacation. See you guys in the morning. Yep. You too, guys. Everybody in the trade room, if you